What's up, guys, and welcome back. It is Vlogmas day 5. I'm just going in my refrigerator for some breakfast. I just woke up. I don't know what I'm getting. Story of my life. I just went to the grocery store and spent $100 and I still feel like I have no food in my house. Is that just me? I don't know about you guys, but I always take the stick of butter and just go like straight in like this whenever I'm buttering my pan because I'm lazy. I never cut it up and put it. I dropped it. Oh god, there goes the egg. Actually gonna do this thing that I saw the Gabby show doing. I know this is gonna be so weird, or Gabby Hannah, whatever she wants to be called. So she makes these banana pancakes, but it's literally just bananas and eggs. So we're gonna try that today and I'm gonna see how it goes. I don't remember. I'm just gonna put 2 eggs in 1 banana and hope that's enough. I don't remember if she put 1 egg or 2 eggs. So when she did it, she used one of those blenders, like those bullet ninja blenders or whatever. I have a small blender like that, but it's dirty and I don't feel like washing it. So we're gonna do it this way with the potato masher. How cute, right? And I spilled a piece. I'm gonna throw this away. Oh god, I'm a mess. Jesus. Ooh, my cats are meowing. They're hungry. Everyone's hungry. Everybody needs food from me. So I'm just gonna keep mixing this until it becomes a batter consistency. Okay, so my cat is like on the floor right here, irritating me. So I went ahead and I just took a fork and I kind of just like stirred it up a little more. Gabby said when she does this, she does it with the blender because she doesn't like the chunks in her pancakes. I don't mind the chunks. So, ooh, I think I put a lot. Oh, that's a big pancake. Okay. It is a big pancake and it isn't. It's large, but it doesn't, like, I think it looks bigger because it's in this pan. If it wasn't a big pan, it wouldn't be that big. So I'm just gonna put this. I have the heat on 4, by the way. I never like to put my heat too high whenever I'm making things like this because I feel like it can just get burned so easily. I actually just moved it down to 2 just to be sure. And I'm just gonna kind of play with it a little bit because I feel like this is gonna cook faster than a normal pancake because it is eggs. So we'll see. So I definitely think I added more egg than banana, like ratio, because it's becoming very eggy, but honestly, like, I don't mind that. I feel like if this can make my body think I'm eating a pancake and it's really eggs, that's fantastic because healthy, duh. So I'm just gonna keep making these and then I guess we'll be right back. Oh, my pancakes are done and I'm so proud of them. They look so beautiful. They look like real pancakes. Even though they're not real pancakes, but they look like real pancakes. And then I'm just making some ham. And he hates me. What did you say about my pancakes?
Goddamn egg pancake don't make no sense.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about. I think my pancakes are gonna be delicious. Going to be delicious. Delicious. You want to bite?
No, I'm good. I got my own regular people food.
So I'm just doing a face mask and I'm just hanging out outside. Whenever I do face masks, I really like to do them in the morning. I feel like they just make my skin feel awake and it makes me feel really fresh. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And then probably do this, clean myself up, do a few things around the house, and then we will get into the candle stuff that you're all here for. So I don't really know how I want to film this, so I'm filming it this way, but I might change the angle because I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you everything that I need to show you. Yeah, okay, so this is a candle that I've already done this with before. The wick has already evaporated. So basically what you want to do is, that's why there's different colors in here is what I mean. So I was going to put some in this one too, but this one's fairly like newish. So basically what the point of what I'm saying is with my candles is, so you can see in this one, it's there's blue in it for a different reason. There's blue in it because I use, like, I don't have a long lighter, so sometimes I'll just light a birthday candle and then light it like that because I'm lazy and I don't feel like buying a big lighter because every time I buy them, I lose them. So, point of what I'm saying is that's why there's blue in it. So, basically, we know Bath & Body Works candles are not cheap, and I have always had a problem with whenever it gets down to the bottom, you just can't light them anymore, and that makes me so upset because it's like I'm spending, well, you know, these candles are like $30, but nobody actually pays $30. Everyone waits for the sales. But still, you know what I mean? Like, it's just irritating that I'm paying all this money for this candle and then it goes out and there's still product left in it. See, I'm trying to light the wicks and they won't light because it's too small. So basically, the way to reuse your candle, this is how I do it. So the only things you're really gonna need is a butter knife, a little candle, a lighter, and another candle to put it inside of, which is this one for this example. So this is actually filled with another Bath & Body Works candle. Right now, I think it's the Autumn Leaves one. That's what it smells like. So it's filled with this one right now. That's what that green is inside of it. It is some left over from the original candle. This was a cypress and cedar candle. I believe I got this from the At Home store. Yeah, it's like the At Home store is like I do have a Home Goods near me, but it's basically just like another version of Home Goods. But it's just like local to where I live. But anyways, so yeah. That is what is inside of here right now. So I'm going to show you two things that you can do. So the first thing is going to be basically just repurposing it into another candle. Now, the problem is that with candles like this, the wicks are very small. So yes, you could just say that you could chop this candle up and throw the wax inside there, but it's not going to work because of the fact that the wicks are so low. Let me show you. The wicks are so low, so whenever the wax melts, it's going to melt on top of the wick. And once there's wax on your wick, you're screwed. You can't light it anymore. So you have to create a new wick. So something that I like to do is I take a candle like this, or a birthday candle. I'm going to try to find a green one just because this is a green candle. So these are like bougie candles. You don't have to have bougie ones like this. So basically, what you're going to do is, the whole idea of this is to basically burn this candle down and melt it into the other candle, so that way it creates a new wick inside of your candle. And it's going to melt in there and stay in there because of the fact that we're going to add this new wick inside of it. I mean, not this new wick, this new wax inside of it. It is going to help to mold everything back together. Like, I had one in here. I had a candle in here. I don't know what happened to it. I think I took it out. I don't know. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna do this, and I might just set the camera up in a way that y'all can just watch what I'm doing, and that's basically what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Frame. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna light this candle, and I'm gonna kind of just warm up the wax. This is kind of like a tedious thing, and it's not something that you have to do. I just like to, and by all means, if you have a big lighter, this will make the process so much easier for you. I just like to hold the flame over the wax just to kind of like melt it a little bit and just get it kind of ready to be broken up. Because if you approach this, I mean, you can approach it without doing this. I just like to warm it up a little bit just so it's a little bit easier to break into, especially around the edges, because the wax really does go on the edges. And also, please don't play with fire in your home. I mean, I know I'm playing with fire right now, but you know, be careful. So I'm just gonna go straight in, and it's also like a satisfying feeling. So I like to cut it like this and just break it from the sides. Just break it all up. You can usually get it in big chunks. And once you get like the first chunk up, it's pretty easy. And you're just gonna pop all this out, and you can see the wicks will be left inside of here. So that is basically what we're doing. Okay. I hope I'm in frame. I can't see what the camera's filming, so I hope that y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, and by the way, this is my favorite scent ever. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take the green candle, and I wanna light the end of, I burned myself. Guys, this is not a game. This is dangerous. I burned myself. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna light it, And we're just gonna get the center ready. Like I said, I'm gonna light these two other ones just to get everything nice and moistened up, and I'm gonna let the wax from this candle drip down so that way everything is nice and wet and gooey. I'm kind of like shaking this wax off. And if you're the kind of person who gets candles to be aesthetically pleasing, this is not gonna be for you because this is a very ugly candle, but guess what? It's gonna smell so good. So I'm just like getting it nice and wet everywhere down here. And then I'm gonna blow that out. Okay. And then basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna melt this right here so that way this is nice and wet. And I'm just gonna stick this in right here. And I'm pushing down pretty hard to get it to go down into the candle, just so you know. Also, this is really hot, so be careful too. Okay, so now once it's nice and steady standing up, you're gonna take the little pieces of the wax. So I like to break it down into small pieces first, just to make sure that I'm placing it in the right spot. So I'm gonna kind of just throw it in, and then I'm gonna kind of push it where I want it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna build almost like a fort around this candle so that way it melts everything. And I'm also gonna light this candle right now too, so that way it starts melting down into it, because once the candle gets shorter, it will be melted down into it. And some people, well, not some people, because I've never seen anyone else do this. I mean, I'm sure some people who have done this before might say to cut the candle shorter. I like to leave the candle longer. I let one of them go out. No. I like to let the candle stay longer because I feel like it just makes it easier for it to melt. I don't know. This is just something I like to do. This is like the weirdest video on my channel. Ooh, the fire's getting big. So I'm just kind of melting this around. Okay. All right, that one's out. And then I'm just gonna grab some more chunks and I'm gonna start placing the chunks in. And whenever this flame gets lower, it'll be melted into it, and this candle will smell like fresh balsam. And you can see in this one that we have cleared this out and we have officially used all the product inside this. And I know what you're probably thinking, I'm just being cheap and I don't want to buy another candle. And yeah, that's 100% correct. These candles are expensive and I don't have money to just be dropping on candles like that. So I'm just cleaning off this. This is messy. So yeah, that's why we're doing it this way. And I'm gonna grab a different candle just because the other one's getting kind of low. And gonna light it, and basically I'm kind of tedious with it. Like, I will really sit here and let everything melt and relight and let it melt and relight and let it melt, but you don't have to do this. If you leave this alone, this will melt on its own and it'll do its own thing, but I just like to help the process. So I will just sit here, melt everything, and yeah, everything will eventually go together. So I went ahead and I just, oh, I burned myself. See, this is dangerous. I went ahead and I just stuck another candle in just because I prefer my candles to be like 3-wick candles or 2-wick candles. So I'm just going to leave that there and I'm going to let that go down. And then, yeah, I'll be back. So I'm just showing you this from another angle so y'all can see. I have all the chunks of wax in there and they are all melting. And you can see my candles are melting and everything looks great. And soon enough, I will be back. I'm probably going to give this like an hour maybe to kind of do its thing. And then I'll show you what it looks like in an hour once everything is like melted and formed back together. Okay, so before we start, we're going to pretend like this isn't the dirtiest table ever in the universe. So basically, if you have an oil diffuser like this, You're supposed to put oil in it, obviously. We do have some oils over here. I have this one and I have this one, but a cheaper alternative and something that I find is easier and works better. You can use air freshener, or you can use these little things like these Glade or Airwick, whatever these are, these little plugins that plug into the wall. I don't know if this is good for your air diffuser, so if something happens to your air diffuser, I'm not responsible, but this is just something that we like to do in ours. So obviously it's Christmas, so duh, I'm gonna use this Enchanted Evergreens. This is this is the greatest air freshener ever. It smells exactly like a Christmas tree. It smells exactly like fresh balsam from Bath & Body Works. So, okay. So if you're using this, I recommend you spray it first. But if you're using the liquid, I recommend you put your water in first. So if you have an oil diffuser, most of them come with these little cups. Ours did. If not, just get a random cup. So I'm going to be using this one. So basically, I just take it and I just spray it all inside here. And I do it for like a good, 15 to 20 seconds. Like I get a good amount of product in there. Not product, don't give me, I'm sounding like I'm doing a tutorial. Let me show you. You can see inside of it that there's like a decent amount of spray. I'm just gonna keep spraying a little more. Okay. And then you're gonna put your water in. And then this is so ratchet. Okay, so I'm gonna stir it with this broken pen. I know this is so ratchet, sorry. Okay, and then just throw that bad boy on top. Turn it on. 6 hours. Let's put the color on too. Yes. There we go. You have fresh balsam scented oil diffuser. I also wanted to show you guys the progress with the candle. If you feel like you need to, you can move things around like this. I feel like it's getting a little too close to the wick. So I'm just gonna kind of push that out the way. And now that everything is like melted, it's very malleable. I'm just kind of pushing things out the way of the wick. I like them to be 3-wick candles, so I'm going to press this down and make an insert of where I want this. And then I'm gonna take it out. And I'm gonna take this knife, shove it all the way down, and I'm gonna make a hole in the very bottom to make room for that candle that we're putting in. And the reason I'm putting this one in last is because I want it to touch all the way to the bottom of the candle, because in case anything does happen, this one is going to be at the very bottom, so this one will always be burning, if that makes sense, because even if the wax covers these, because these weren't at the very bottom, this one will be at the very bottom. And I don't know, this is just something that I find works best for me whenever I do this, because I find that these eventually will get submerged, whether it's the next time I use it or the time after that. Eventually they get, see, look, that one just got, we just lost that one. See, we lost him. So here we go. I put another one in. I feel like I'm gonna watch this footage back and be like, why am I telling people I do this? This is like the dumbest thing ever. I don't know. I feel like it's cool. I feel like it's so wasteful to just throw away those expensive candles, and I feel like most people have like useless birthday candles sitting around their house. I don't know if y'all do, but I do. I have like 2 packs of birthday candles that I'm never going to use, so I feel like now I have a use for them. I'll be back in a little bit to show you guys my functioning 3-wick repurposed Bath & Body Works candle. Okay guys, well, it's been about an hour since I started this process, and I'd say that it looks a lot like some type of chili sauce, but it smells like fresh balsam and it works amazing. And look how much candle we have left now. Anyways guys, I just wanted to show y'all that this really does work, and it seems like a hard process, but it's really not. When you're really doing it, not just talking about it, it takes maybe 30 minutes at the most, and I think it's worth it to save some money. Okay guys, well, I think that's gonna be it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope if anyone has any other questions about anything that I did or any steps that they don't understand, or if you want to try it at home. If you do try it at home, definitely let me know if it worked out for you. Yeah, just comment, let me know, do all those things. Hope you guys are enjoying my Vlogmas. I know I don't have like the most exciting life ever, but I feel like I have a pretty, you know, I have some things to share. You guys like my Christmas decorations on my fridge? I took everything that was normally on my fridge. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see because the light's not on in here. And I just put everything right here. And I moved it and pretended like it never existed because Christmas. This is the only important thing. Christmas. I also had to put a baby Christmas tree in my kitchen. It's really ugly, but my kitchen just needed a dash of Christmas. Okay, for real this time. That was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying my Vlogmas, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye!